Now we will see the next commands. So now we see about line and arc. So this is the line, and in the last session we learned about how to draw the line and how to draw the arc like this. So these two profiles we have learned separately. Now we will see these two profiles in a common command, so which is known as profile. If you click on this, you have to take line also, you can take here. When you click on this command, now please observe this sketcher tools. I'll show you once again. So here you need to observe the sketcher tools. This is the sketcher tool. So I'll go with the profile. So now when you click on the profile, see the sketcher tools. It is asking you line or it will ask you 3-point arc. So if you want to take line, just click on the line, draw the line. So now I want to take two arcs are there. One is 3-point arc, one is tangent arc. So if you take the tangent arc, you'll get it like this. Then you can take the 3-point arc also. One point is here, second point I'll give here, and third point I'll give here. So in this way, profile gives you combination of arcs and lines. So next command is, in the rectangle, you have many commands which oriented triangle, then parallelogram. So we don't use this oriented and parallelogram. So let me show you roughly, okay, for your information. So first I'll draw like this, and like this you can draw the parallelogram with an angle. So in the rectangle, let me see the other commands. So basically we use this elongated hole. Suppose I want a elongated hole here. This is my elongated hole, which shows you the radius. So by default, radius will come. First, what we need to do is, I'll go to the constraint and I'll make this figure constraint. So first, if you observe this, you have one profile and two profile, which are arcs, two parallel arcs you have, and two parallel lines, this line and this line. So first I'm going to give the size. This size I have given and this arc size I have given. Here no need to give this size and this size, as this arc is parallel to this arc, this line is parallel to this line. You have to give only one dimension. Now I have given the size, next I have to give the position. So position means from H axis and from V axis. I take from this point to V, from this point to H. Check here once. Yeah, it is iso constraint. In that way, you can iso constraint the geometries. If I take this exactly on the center, on the horizontal axis, then see here this much is constraint, which for this radius is this. So now let me define the length of this and check it. From the tools toolbar, you have to check this sketch solving status. In this way, you can iso constraint. So let me go with the next, which is cylindrical elongated hole. So which requires total, it has a 4 profiles. So which all are arcs only. But in this, if you see here, in the elongated hole, you have total 2 profiles. This one is line, okay, and this one is arc. So you have two lines and two arcs. But here in this command, you will have all arcs only. One arc is like this, second arc is like this. Then third arc is like this, fourth arc is like this. So whenever arcs comes, for this arc, center point. So this would be the center point, and for this arc, this center point, and for this arc, this center point. So total you need 3 points to draw this profile, this profile. So I'll click on this. And if you want, you can see this also. Define the center to center arc. So first I'll define the center arc, then I'll define one more point and I'll define second point. See, here this center point is for this arc and this center point is this arc, this center point is this arc. In this way you can draw the arc. So let me take one arc and make it iso constraint. So I take this cylindrical elongated hole here. So first point I clicked here, second point I'll click here, third point I'll click here. So now we'll make a constraint. So already he has given this radius. This profiled radius he has given. So no need to take this radius. We need to take only this radius. First let me define the size. So you can take any radius. This radius or this radius. One radius is enough. Once it is done, you have to locate its position from the center. So from this center to horizontal distance and from this center point to the vertical distance. See, these three profiles got green, means iso constraint. Now this one is white, this one is white. Let me constrain with this. So this arc is having center point here. From this center point to the horizontal distance you can take. See, now this also become green. Now I have to take this. So you can take from here. Check once. Yeah, iso constraint. I'm taking this away from this center point and horizontal axis. Suppose if I take this on the center point, what happens? So I'll select this. I'll mark here first point. Then I'll mark here second point. Then I'll mark here third point. So now see, first point is located here, second point is located on the horizontal axis, third point also horizontal axis. So let me give the size. So already it is defined. No need to define. Let me define this. See, it is 580. Now you can check. So whenever if you take horizontal and vertical axis, you have to give only one. So I take elongated hole. Now on the center point and here. First point is I'll make here, second point I'll make here. So here already he has given the radius. We need to define it. First what I do is, first I'll give the size. So now I'll give the location. And from this point to the horizontal axis. So like that also you can make iso constraint. So next is this geometry which is known as key point hole. I'll select this. Then I'll draw it here first. So you can make it like this also, or you can make it like this also. So here we have total arc is one profile, this arc is second profile, and we have two lines also. So first what we need to do is, first we need to define its size. So size is nothing but its arc is having radius, right? You need to give its radius, then length. This length you have to give, then from this point to horizontal axis and vertical axis. So first I take vertical distance and from this line to horizontal axis. Now you can check it is fully constrained. It is iso constrained. Okay. So in that way you can make it. So if I take this, now I have taken away from this center. If I take it from the center, what happens? So now I'll come to the center and I'll click first point here, then second point here, Then I'll make constraint like this. See here, if you take from the center, you need to give only here. From this center point to the vertical horizontal distance. See, the thing is that this center point is already coincided with the vertical axis. Now let me take the horizontal. So like this, you have to make constraint in the keyhole. So next, hexagon. So which also comes with the center point. I first place the center point here. If you want like this, you can take, or if you want, if hexagon you want here instead of here edge, if you want like corner, if you want edge, then you should place the center point, then you take like this. So here you'll get a line, here you'll get a center point. Now let me make iso constraint. So already he has given, let me take first size. I take its size, then from this center point to horizontal distance and from this center point to vertical distance. It is constraint. You have to make these two things here. Suppose if I take this hexagon on the center, what happens? You have to give only size. Then you need to give the size between these two. Allow symmetry line, then you need to make like this. So now it is iso constraint. In that way, you have to do the constraint over here. So after that, you have a central rectangle. It is like a circle. From the center point, you can draw the rectangle. So see here, height and width. Now we need to take from this center point to horizontal axis and from this center point to vertical axis. In this way, you can make iso constraint. If I suppose, if I take this centered rectangle here, what happens? Only now you need to give size, no need to give location from H and V, because already it is coincided here with the center point. So this is all about this. This command we don't use it, so you don't practice. Then next is that this corner option. Remember this before going into this. You have to remember this command, sketcher tools. Now what you do is try to observe this sketcher tools. Now in the sketcher tools you have nothing. When I click this corner, see the difference. See earlier it is ending here only. Now see, yeah, you will get extra options in the sketcher tools. So first command is trim all elements. Suppose I need to give a corner between this edge and this edge. So you lost these two lines. I'll go with the next case, corner. Then what I do is trim first element. I'll select this edge and this edge. Give yes. Yeah, here also first element is trimming. So what I do now is I'll keep this. No trim. I'll select this edge and this edge. See here, for this option, we have both edge. Here, no trim. Okay. So we only use whenever this edge comes, we only use no trim option and trim option. Trim means it trims both edges. If you select no trim, it keeps two edges. So next is chamfering. Even chamfer also same thing. We use no trim and trim all elements. So let me give the chamfer here with the no trim. See here, edges are remaining same. Suppose if I give chamfer here with trim all elements. See, it gets trimmed. Like this, you can make it. So let me take this rectangle once again. So here what I do is first I'll give the trim with this option, trim all elements. So now what I need to do is I need these two edges. In this case, you can use this trim option. So let me take this relimitation toolbar outside. I'll take it here. Relimitation. In the relimitation, first option is trim. So in the trim option is nothing but extending the line. This trim is nothing but extending the line. So I'm going to extend the line like this and I'm going to extend the line like this. So like this, you can extend the two lines. And this option is erasing. So quick trim. So you can erase this extra and you can erase this extra. So this is erasing and this is extending. Like I want to extend this line now. And I need to erase the extra line. So we will use this. So the next command is close arc, then complementary arc. Close arc means, so which you should have a arc. I take one arc here like this. So I need to close it. Then I'll go here and I'll select this arc. So arc gets closer to circle. Again, I'll show you. So I'll go to the arc, close arc option. Select this arc gets closed. Now here, complementary arc. Suppose I have a arc here like this. So now I need a remaining portion. In that way, we'll go with the complementary. I'll get the next all, see, except this, I'll get the remaining part. Let me show you one more example here. So I have an arc like this. So if you see, if you take the complementary, you will get only this arc, which closes this. So this arc, you will get it. See, let me check with this. I'll go with the complementary, select this. See this arc, we got it. In this way, this command works. Next one is, let me trim all the geometries on the screen. So next command is transformation features, which comes over here. So in the transformation features, first you will have a mirror option. So this is a mirror option, which requires two things. If you see this closely, the mirror option is like this. The shape of the mirror is like this. This side one, and in between you have a line. Okay, like this you have a line. Like this you have a line. Then again here you will have one more geometry. So like this. So what it will do is, it requires one is axis green color and another one is orange color. Both things it requires. So here we will see it. Suppose I have one circle here. Here I have one circle. I need it here also. In this case, I'll use the mirror option. Go to the mirror option, select the circle, then select the axis. You will get this circle here. Suppose I want these two circles here. So in that case, again go to the mirror option, select this circle and select here. You will get here also. Suppose this circle you want this side. First what you need to do is select the circle, then select the axis. So you got here also. So in this way we can use the circle, or Suppose you want within some angle. So go to the mirror option again. Select the circle, then select this axis. So you will get here. So like that also you can use the circle option. So next thing is that symmetry. Symmetry means suppose we have one circle here. So I need to move this circle along with the other axis. Then you can use the symmetry. I'll select this, select the geometry, then select the axis. Now I move this circle here. So again, I'll go to the symmetry. I'll select this circle. This time I'll move this circle to here. In this case, select the axis. So like that, you can move it. So next option is that translate. So translate comes in a straight line. In this way, it is going to translate it with the different. When you give the points, now first circle comes here, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, like this. You will get a translatory option. So I'll go to the translatory option. When I click on the translatory here, see here, select the geometry to be translated. I'll select this geometry. After selecting that, read here, select or click the translation point. So I'll select this translatory point. And when you click on this, now here it is asking you how many instances you want. Let me take 5 instances. So here it is asking the value. So what I do, I'll give 100. See like this. You can translate how many circles you want in that way. So I need 5. If you want, I'll take now 10. So you can take 10 also like this. In a straight line, the circles will come in a straight line with the equidistance in a straight line. So one more example, let me take. Suppose if I have a rectangle, I need to translate these rectangles into 10 in the y direction or with some angle. Suppose I need this rectangle like this in this way with the angle. So in that case, what you need to do is go to the translatory, select the geometry, then you need a 10. So first point you can give here. So in this way also you can translate with an angle. You can keep it horizontally or you can keep it vertically also. Suppose I want in a horizontal axis, then go to the translatory, select the geometry, then select the point. So select the point here, see. In a horizontal way, you can translate it like this. Okay, let me keep it like this only. So we'll go with the next rotate option. So now I'll go with the rotate option. Suppose I have a circle here. So now I have to rotate. I have one more small circle also here on this. So in this case, we use this rotate option. When you click on this, see here, it will ask select the geometry to be rotated. So I want to select this geometry, which I have to rotate. Then after that, it will ask click the rotation center point. Select this as a center point. So it will ask you instances. How many instances you want? Suppose I need 6 instances and I have to place it equidistant on this circle. Then you have to give 360 degree divided by 6. Then give OK. So in the equidistance, you can place here circles. Once again, I'll show you. Go to the rotary option, select the geometry, then select the center point, then give 360 degree divided by 6. You get like this. Now we'll go with the offset. So we don't use this scale command, we use offset. So now when you click on the offset, see the sketch toolbar. Just observe this sketch tools. I'll click on the offset command. When I click on the offset command, here you will get many options. So first one is no propagation. Second one is tangent propagation. Third one is point propagation. Then fourth one is side propagation. So what I do is I'll show with the no propagation. Now I need to give a offset with the no propagation mode. I select only this line and you can offset it like this. In the no propagation, you only get this line. We use only two. One is a no propagation, another one is point propagation. So now I'll use the point. If I select this, see, entire rectangle I am offsetting. You can offset the entire rectangle here in this case. So one more command we use it, both side. So I'll select this and I'll give the offset value. See here, it is asking you how many instances you want. Suppose I need a 4 instances. You can just click here. You'll get a 4 instances. So like this, you can use it.